Hello and welcome everyone. This is Mohammad Inzamam from Saimedha Ecet Coaching Center, Koti, Hyderabad. Saimedha Koti, Hyderabad is providing free of cost YouTube video lectures for previous Ecet examination questions from the effective faculties of Saimedha Koti, Hyderabad. My dear students, in these video lectures every single day for all the branches EC, EEE, Mechanical, Civil and Computers. For all the branches every single day we are updating PYQs, previous Ecet examination questions. So what are you waiting for, guys? Subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to be notified for the further more updates. Daily update చేస్తున్నాం. My dear students, in the era of where people are making everything as a business, Saimedha Koti Hyderabad is giving the coaching for online Ecet 2024-2025, offline Ecet 2024-2025 కి మనం కోచింగ్ అనేది న్యూ అడ్మిషన్ న్యూ బ్యాచెస్ అనేది ఆల్రెడీ స్టార్ట్ అయిపోయినాయి. ఈ రోజుల్లో where 10th class admissions are going to be for month, effective faculties లో home tuitions కూడా పర్ మంత్ ఎవరైనా సరే 1000 రూపీస్ కంటే తక్కువ అంటే ఛార్జ్ చేయడం చాలా కష్టం. ఎఫెక్టివ్ ఫ్యాకల్టీస్, రెప్యూటెడ్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్స్ లో రెప్యూటెడ్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్డ్ ఉన్న ఫ్యాకల్టీ మెంబర్స్ తో మీరు 10th క్లాస్ హోమ్ ట్యూషన్స్ తీసుకోవాలన్నా సరే పర్ మంత్ దే విల్ బి డెఫినెట్లీ ఛార్జింగ్ మినిమం 1000 రూపీస్. అలాంటిది in and around for 1 year you will be getting a payment of around how much? 12,000. For SSC home tuition itself, if you are paying 12,000, guys, Saimedha Koti Hyderabad is providing 1.5 year coaching, 2 years coaching, 3 years coaching. Saimedha Koti Hyderabad lo coaching anedi first year diploma nunchi start అయిపోయినాయి, second year diploma students ki start అయిపోయినాయి, third year diploma students ki start అయిపోయినాయి. 3 years course ఉంటది, 2 years course ఉంటది, 1 year course ఉంటది. అలాంటిది టోటల్ కోర్సెస్ కూడా ఎప్పుడు మన దగ్గర ఫీజు అనేది 10,000 దాటలేదు. అందులో కూడా మళ్ళీ మెరిట్ పెట్టి పర్సెంటేజెస్ వైజ్ కన్సెషన్స్ పెట్టి ఎకనామికల్లీ బ్యాక్వర్డ్ ఎవరైతే ఉంటారో వాళ్ళని ఎంకరేజ్ చేయాలనే ఉద్దేశంతో మినిమం ఫీజెస్ తో మాక్సిమం కన్సెషన్స్ తో సాయిమేధ కోటి హైదరాబాద్ ఈస్ ప్రొవైడింగ్ ఎవ్రీ ఇయర్ కోచింగ్. రిజల్ట్స్ విషయానికి వస్తే యు నో ఇట్ గైస్, ఎవ్రీ సింగిల్ ఇయర్ టాప్ 5 బ్రాంచెస్ లో స్టేట్ ఫస్ట్ ర్యాంక్స్ తో పాటుగా మాక్సిమం ర్యాంక్స్ వాస్ సెక్యూర్డ్ బై సాయిమేధ కోటి హైదరాబాద్ ఓన్లీ. So my dear students, what are you waiting for? Ecet 2024, Ecet 2025, Ecet 2026 coaching has been started in the Saimedha Koti Hyderabad. Effective coaching ఎక్కడైనా ఉంది, మనకు ఎక్స్పర్టైజ్డ్ ఫ్యాకల్టీస్ నుంచి ఎక్కడైనా కోచింగ్ ఉంది, డిజిటల్లీ రికార్డెడ్ వీడియో క్లాసెస్ ఒక సిస్టమాటిక్ ప్యాటర్న్ లో కోచింగ్ వీఆర్ ప్రొవైడింగ్ బోత్ ఆన్లైన్ అండ్ యాజ్ వెల్ యాజ్ ఆఫ్లైన్. సో వాట్ ఆర్ యూ వెయిటింగ్ ఫర్, గైస్? Download the app saimedha.in and press the bell icon to be notified for the every updates. Every single day we are going to be updating in the YouTube channel. Subscribe the channel, press the bell icon to be notified, download the app saimedha.in and scrolling on the mobile numbers ki contact journey and join now in Saimedha Koti Hyderabad. At the end of the video I'll come back one more time for some more information. Till then, guys, watch the video now.
Right. Okay. So now we'll move with our next questions. Right. So what is the question asked, guys? In which of the following topology, okay, not topology, in which of the following networks, okay, so token bus will be used, token bus, okay. So if you see this question is apart from this chapter, right? So this question is again read in types of networks, okay. This will be again, we will be reading this question in the types of networks chapter. That was, I think it is a second unit for us, okay. So let me tell you, even though nothing but, okay, I'll make you to understand, right? So in which of the following networks token bus will be used, okay. So the token bus is used in the we have studied regarding the point to point. We have studied regarding the point to point. What was the point to point, guys? Point to point, what it is? So we are having 2 nodes, right? So point to point means we are having 2 nodes, right? So between two nodes, what is happening? The data is transferring from one point to other point, right? And of course from the data is transferring from this point to this point again, isn't it? Right or wrong? We are transferring the data from this point to this point and this point to this point. So the data is completely transmitted between 2 networks only. That means this link is completely dedicated for, right? This link is completely dedicated for the transferring of the data. This link is completely dedicated for transferring of the data only between these 2 networks, right? Is there any requirement of token in this network? In point to point, is there any requirement? We have studied what is point to point. Did I tell you that we require a token here, we require a token? Did I tell you anything in that way? No, no. So the point to point network doesn't require any token bus, right? And if you come to the next option, broadcast, right? Broadcast. So what is broadcast theory is, so broadcast in the sense, the data is transferred at a time, the data is transferred at a time with the whole network, with the whole larger network, okay, whole larger network. See, generally broad means what? It is very big. So casting means what? Casting means sending the data to everyone, right? So see, we will be seeing, so the network casting in this way we will be studying now. So broadcasting in the sense what? So broadcasting in the sense, we have to transfer the data from one point, okay, so from one point to the whole network, to the whole larger network, okay. So if you transfer the data to whole larger network from staying at only one point, if you transfer the data to whole network, then that is called as what? Broadcasting. I am telling you generally guys, just generally we are discussing, not technical way, okay. In this way it happens, in this way there is a authentication, in that way we are not discussing, we are discussing the topic very general manner, okay. So what is broadcasting means? Sending the data to whole world in a very general manner. You have to understand the subject, then only you can make it very easier to understand, okay. So that is what the meaning of the broadcasts. But is there any token means? There is not at all, right? So there we are not using, okay. So coming to the unicast, here what happens is, the data is transferred to a single point or to a single network, okay. So if you see, if I am having a network or point here, okay, right, and I am here, okay, right, and I want to transfer the data to this particular network, okay. So from here to this particular network, and here also there are many networks in this way, okay, here also there are many networks, right. But what I want here, I want to transfer the data to only this particular network, this particular number one network, okay. So what I am doing here is, okay, I am going to assign a token, assign a particular token, saying that I am going to assign a particular token saying that the data must be reached to this network, the data must be reached to that network. Then what happens? Then the data will be transferred to this network, seeing the token, the data will be transferred to this network, right. So in the unicast network, we are using the token, okay. So in which of the following networks token bus will be used? It means the token bus is used in the unicast network, okay. So multicast is not, right. So this is what the answer, and this question has appeared in AP Ecet 2018, okay. This question has appeared in AP Ecet 2018. What is the answer? Token bus is used in unicast network, right. Is that clear guys? Okay. So this is the question, okay. So now let us go with the next question. The main function of the network layer, is routing dash from the source machine to the destination machine, right. So what is asking here? The main function of the network layer is, okay. So if you want to note down the concept guys, make sure pause the video there itself. After this question, pause the video there itself and note it down, because in order to explain the next question, we are going to clear that, right? So what is asking? The main function of the network layer is routing dash from source to destination, okay? So this is my source and this is my destination, okay? So if you have gone through the third chapter, right, we have the third unit there, that is OSI layers, and TCP/IP layers, there this question you will answer it within fraction of seconds if you have studied that chapter, okay? If you have studied the chapter number 3, that is OSI and TCP/IP layer, then you will be learning, you are going to answer this question within a fraction of seconds, okay? Even though don't worry, I am going to explain you here itself without any confusion, right? So what is the answer? Okay, what is the answer, right? So guys, I hope you have answered it, but let me explain you. Main function of the network layer, how many layers we are having? How many layers? So that is P, D, N, T, S, P, A, right? So I have told you to remember the order, that is PDNT SPA, PDNT SPA. So this is the layer number 1 physical, layer number 2 data link, layer number 3 network layer, right? And layer number 4 transport layer, and layer number 5 session layer, right? And layer number 6, that is what? Presentation layer, and layer number 7 is application layer. Layer number 7 is application layer. Now what is asking? He is asking the network layer. He is asking the network layer. Which layer is the network layer? Which layer is the network layer? Of course, the third layer is the network layer, right? Third layer is the network layer. So what is the function he is asking? I have told you guys, in the third chapter we will be seeing that, okay? So those who didn't watch the third chapter, let me explain you. So here we are having the physical layer, right? So please do remember, so this is the strategy is to answer the questions, not the concept, okay? The strategy is for answering the questions, okay? So even though I will be explaining you the concept, so remember that the physical layer, we are having the physical layer, right? That physical layer will be completely dealing with, okay? This physical layer will be completely dealing with what? It completely deals with the bits. What it deals with? It completely deals with the bits, right? So the transmission of bits, the synchronization of bit to find out the transmission rate of bits, okay? And also it deals with what? And also it deals with, right? Okay, so and also it deals with the type of transmission media. What is that? It deals with the type of transmission media, okay? So the physical layer is going to deal with the type of transmission media and the bits, right? We are done. And the next layer is the data link layer, This data link layer deals with what? It deals with the frames, okay? This data link layer, it completely deals with what? It completely deals with the frames, okay? It completely deals with the frames, okay, right? And also we are having the addresses such as physical address and everything, okay? It deals with the frames and physical addresses that you have to write down. And the next thing is coming to the network layer, right? This network layer, as I have told you, the physical layer is for bits, and the type of transmission media. As I have told you, the data link is layer for frames, okay? Data link layer is for frames. In the same way, remember very clearly that the network layer is for packets, packets. Okay, the network layer is going to transfer the data in the form of packets. So always remember, physical is for bits, data link is for frames, the network is for packets, and after packets for routing. For what? For routing. Okay, so remember, very important. So physical layer means bits and transmission media, data link layer means frames, okay, and IP address, and the network layer is for packets and routing. Packets and routing in the sense to find out the path of the data which has to be transferred. Okay, clear? That is what. And the transport layer, it is for end-to-end data delivery. Transport layer is for end-to-end data delivery. Okay, and the session layer is for session establishment, right, message synchronization, right, and dialog management, and this presentation layer is for data encryption, okay, data encryption and data decryption, and what? So transmitting of the message, compressing of the message, data encryption and data decryption is done by the presentation layer. Okay, and the application layer consists of all the protocols like HTTP, Telnet, right, and SMTP and FTP. Okay, in this way all the protocols are belonging to all the protocols which are there in the application layer. The presentation layer is for data encryption and data decryption. The session layer is for session establishment, message synchronization, dialog management, and the transport layer is for end-to-end data delivery, and also the port address, and also which address? Port address, and also port address. Okay, and the network layer is for packets, and also the IP address, and also the IP address. Port address is for transport layer, IP address is for network layer. Okay, and this data link is for frames and also physical address, right, and physical layer is for bits, okay. So finally, what is our conclusion? So I am telling you, he might ask here, okay, you might think that he has asked only for network layer and why all this, but very important, because this time he might have asked regarding network address, next time network layer, next time he might ask regarding what? He might ask regarding the physical layer. What is physical layer is meant for means bits. Next time he might ask for data link layer, what it is meant for means frames. Next time he might ask for session layer, what it is means session establishment, like dialog management is done in session layer, in that way. So that is what I am telling. So he has asked this question in TS Ecet 2018, okay, he has asked this in TS Ecet 2018, and the answer is what? The answer is for packets. So see, directly he has asked. The main function of the network layer is routing. See, I told you na, routing. I have told you the routing. Routing what? Packets. Told you na, routing packets, right? So in this dash, what we will get? We will get the packets. From what? From source to destination, right? So frames, where it is? This is in data link. So see here, bit stream, where I told you bits, So the bit stream, this is for what? This is for physical layer, right? If he changes this network layer into physical layer, then the answer goes to 4 option. If he changes this network layer into data link layer, then the answer goes to first option, right? But what is the answer? The answer is okay, the answer is the packets, okay, because network layer is going to deal with packets. Clear? Okay, so this is what the required question. Okay, in which of the following networks, token bus is used, it is used in unicast. Told you na, it is asked in AP set 2018 and in TSC set.
So thank you very much guys for watching this video till the end. Definitely this video has been improvised your subject knowledge and definitely given you an idea about how the previous Ecet examination question is getting up here. Again one more time guys, ee video ni meeru nachite kachithanga like cheyandi, share cheyandi, subscribe cheyandi and press the bell icon to be notified for the further more updates guys. అడ్మిషన్స్ అనేది ఆల్రెడీ స్టార్ట్ అయిపోయినాయి. ఈసెట్ 2024, ఈసెట్ 2025, ఈసెట్ 2026 ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ వాళ్ళకి, సెకండ్ ఇయర్ వాళ్ళకి, థర్డ్ ఇయర్ వాళ్ళకి ఆల్రెడీ ఈసెట్ కోచింగ్ అనేది ఆన్లైన్ కోచింగ్ అండ్ ఆఫ్లైన్ కోచింగ్ new batches is going to be started guys. So my dear students, what are you waiting for? Download the app saimedha.in. మీకు ఏ డౌట్స్ ఉన్నా సరే మన స్క్రోలింగ్ లో ఉన్న మొబైల్ నంబర్స్ కి కాంటాక్ట్ చేయండి. Join now in Saimedha Koti Hyderabad. Thank you very much. This is Mohammad Inzamam signing off.